campus of Northwestern University and home to the Wildcats, where the purple-clad fans are eager to get this one started. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Boilermakers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farrell. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Northwestern's offense will start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to ride this running back. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Under fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athletic.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack.
Deep shot for the end zone. Grabs it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to pass. It's Stone. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Setting up the screen.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Using the quick game. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Boilermakers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
On the ground, it's Porter. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Purdue! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Scanning the field, it's Stone. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Quarterback may change this route. It's complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To the ground with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a deep man. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Here we go. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
28, Northwestern, 3.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Stone. Caught over the middle, it's Covey. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Covey. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. This one's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Stone. Fires left. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's McCoby. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Punch it out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Flips it out to the back. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Barrels ahead. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Let's go. He's looking to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Northwestern about to put it away to open the second half. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the toss to the left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got it in the middle, it's Watson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. On the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, with 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
That makes the score. Purdue 42, Northwestern 10.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Farrell. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets the first down. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And Man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. To throw, it's Stone. Looking to buy time. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. On target to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at this...
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. It's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This time they'll go to the running game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
49. Northwestern. 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw, it's Stone. Makes the catch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but There's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
First down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
For the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They just keep firing. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might...
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Personal foul.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds space on the right. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Purdue! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Michigan State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage complete.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Here we go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. He's going for it all. Makes a catch at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
17.
Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Was to throw again. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Splits the uprights. Good. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.